great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Scanning the field is Hammond. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Carter. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give is to Williams. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or...
And he's in! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Martin. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's complete to the left. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
that looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Williams. Might have a chance. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's Beck. A strike downfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oh, man, and money down, you think about your tight ends being those guys that can work those high-percentage throws.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. He takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 21, Penn State 14. Number 94, set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Hammond. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
They'll go with a direct snap. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the middle. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's a heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Oh, they're after him. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Snagged out of the air. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's open on the right. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Breaks the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Zings it complete to the right. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. These corners going to give them some space. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Looking to pass. It's Beck. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 20 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Orange, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Escapes the pressure to his right. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's loose. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Direct snap. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snags it, and there's running. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air on second down. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. Got a little grass. Picks up the first down. Past the 30. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Martin. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Martin. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Dances away. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Complete to the right. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Robinson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to them.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The toss sweep to the right. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running inside. It's Joyner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Has it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raider! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Off to the races to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Penn State with the response.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Buys a little time. And he makes the grab for the deuce. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drop. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throw.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Shakes off the defender. Got enough for the 1st. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. And an explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
you